It is Week 16 in the NFL, and we've got a good one in store, as it'll be the Detroit Lions taking on the Chicago Bears.
The holiday season is upon us. We've got the gift of the NFL as we're underway here in Week 16.
And we will not get a run back here to start. It's a touchback, and it will come out to the 25.
They'll start on the ground here on first down. And not much to speak of. Call it a 1-yard gain up to the 26.
This defense for the Bears, they were terrific last week in the victory over Kansas City.
It was a little bit enlightening talking with the defense coordinator about their performance last week, because the feeling was that it was a good, solid performance. They did what they needed to do to get the job done and get the win, but definitely a few lapses that they're looking to correct.
The last play got just a yard. Here's 2nd and 9 from the 26. Only a couple there as he'll be brought down about the 28.
You look at this Bears defense.
They've certainly had their struggles against the run. The 30th ranked unit out of 32 teams in the NFL.
And the focus now is making sure that they're hitting on all cylinders as they head into the playoffs. And that means they've got to stop the run better, because playoff football often means run.
There he goes, left side.
He's to the 15.
And he gets it all the way down to the 3. They're able to convert on 3rd down, and that sets up a 1st and goal.
Oh, big-time credit. What a play design there. They wanted to get him loose in the open field, and they succeeded. He had all sorts of room to operate in, and they finally track him down inside the 5-yard line.
And he is met in his tracks behind the line of scrimmage. That sends him 2 yards in the wrong direction and leads to 2nd down.
That was well played there defensively. 2 tight ends in the formation, which essentially gave them 7 blockers up front. Hard to imagine with all that size and beef that they could let a tackler through. But that's exactly what happened. A loss resulted.
And the hole closes quickly here. He can fight only to about the 4. The 2nd down play, not much better than the first. Just a gain of 1 there. 2 straight shots on the ground. Now on 3rd, do you go to the air?
I think the possibility exists, and if you're doing it, you're probably going play action since you ran it twice. But I often think that 2nd down is the time you go play action and throw the ball. I say commit to the run and think about it being 4-down territory.
They'll look to throw on 3rd and goal. And that is caught. Touchdown, Detroit. A great play there. His 5th touchdown now on the year.
And the Lions are on the board first here this afternoon.
So a nice touchdown pass for the rookie there. And, you know, as they go down the stretch, look, they're not a playoff team. This is just confidence building and growth time for him, right?
Yeah, it's a game within the game, isn't it? Because every team wants to win all games on their schedule. But the development of this rookie quarterback is paramount for this team. So you're exactly right. Every rep, doesn't matter what the game, what the situation, what the score, valuable for him, valuable for his team as they look towards next year.
And his kick is good, but flags come in. Looks like we're going to get a roughing call here on the follow-through.
So the extra point good, and the roughing call going to move the ball out to the 50 for the kickoff.
And I think this is a good chance to pin them deep if you can land the kickoff inside the 5-yard line or so. Gain some field position for your defense.
After the roughing penalty on the PAT, they'll kick off from 15 yards further upfield.
And here comes a return from a few steps into the end zone. And they're going to start in a hole as he's brought down at the 11.
They're on the 11-yard line.
They'll start on the ground with Hines. And he'll get this one up to about his 14.
2nd and 7.
They'll send a receiver in motion to the left. They'll send a receiver in motion to the right. To throw on 2nd down, Starkey. That's going to be knocked away and incomplete.
But they certainly came out firing in this one, and while that one was incomplete, I can't imagine that'll be the last shot that they take in this game.
They head to the line facing a 3rd and 7 following the incompletion on 2nd down. Looking to throw. Starkey. He's got his target. That's complete. And he'll be taken down, but they've got this one up to the 35-yard line. Ball up to the 35 now as they come up on 1st and 10. They'll send a receiver here in motion right. On 1st and 10, Starkey. And his throw's going to be incomplete.
The Bears in trouble to start play, 6 and 8 on the year. And they were winners their last time out, so they'll be looking to make it 2 in a row.
And so much about football, partner, comes down to mindset. Being in the right frame of mind, and the best way to get in that good frame of mind, winning. So they come in feeling good. They've got the home crowd behind them. And I think they're going to be tough to beat in this one.
And he gets this up across the 35 before he's out of bounds. 4 yards the gain, and it'll bring up a 3rd down.
They are in need of 6 yards here if they hope to move the chains.
They'll stick with the passing game as he looks to throw.
Pass taken in by his big tight end. And he will have the Bears 1st down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion.
1st and 10 at the 49-yard line.
Back to throw again.
And that one too wide and incomplete. These two teams getting a couple of late-season tilts this year. Their first meeting was not too long ago, back in Week 12. And it was the Bears getting the road victory, so they'll look now to take the season series here at Soldier Field. And some solid footwork there as he'll take this down to about the 38.
So on the other side of the field now, it's 1st and 10 as they've got things rolling on this drive. They run again with Hines.
There's some strong running there as he's down just shy of the 20 on the edge of the red zone.
1st and 10 at the 21-yard line.
Now they'll audible to something else.
On 1st down, Starkey. And he overshot him there. It's out of bounds, incomplete.
So it looks like they still have some fight in them on this series because it seemed like things were headed for the red zone. But if this defense gets 2 more stops, they can keep them out of that area.
Second and 10.
To throw again, Starkey. Throw left side complete. That's Harrington.
And he's going to be taken down right at the 10-yard line.
1st and 10 at the 10-yard line.
Throwing on 1st down, Starkey. this one may draw a penalty. He just blindly threw that one to the sideline. And, yep, indeed, the flag is out.
We saw it, too. Nobody in the vicinity of that throw, and that earns him the penalty.
Yeah, you've got to at least get it close enough to one of your own guys in order to dodge the penalty.
They lose the yardage, and, of course, they also lose the down on the grounding call, and it's quickly 2nd and long. Operating from the gun. Starkey under pressure, and he'll go down back at the 26-yard line. Need something from deep in the bag of tricks here after 1st and 2nd down went backwards. It's 3rd and very long. Back to throw. Starkey. Got a man on the right sideline. It's Harrington. So here we go. The offense is going to stay out there. They're going for it on 4th and 8. After 1, 7-0 on EA Sports. And the first play will be a field goal try. From the right hash here, should be an easy one. And his kick here is good. And they are on the board, but still trailing. It's 7-3.
So both teams come away with points on their opening drives, and they still trail. They answered the touchdown with a field goal, but at least able to break that goose egg here early.
And that is what's important, right? Because they didn't let that initial touchdown go unanswered. Took the ball themselves, moved it downfield, and put it through the post for 3 points. Game on.
The Detroit offense ready to begin their drive. As the season winds down and you look at them in totality, you know, the offense has struggled. The defense has been pretty good, so I would imagine the changes this offseason may be more on the offensive side of the ball.
And this is where you always hear the term complementary football, because as you noted, the defense has played well enough for them to win games, and the offense has held them back. So they've got to reward that defense by improving on offense. I don't know if you make a change, a quarterback, running back, tight end, it doesn't matter. Get better players, better system, so they can play to the standards of the...
There he goes, right side.
And he will finally be shoved out of bounds down at the 30-yard line.
A big play there for Detroit. 46 yards.
And the offense is saying to itself right now, if only they were all this easy, because he was wide open. And once he made the catch, plenty of room to work his way downfield. That was a breakdown on the defensive side of the ball, one that they want to fix immediately.
Touchdown, Detroit. A great effort there with touchdown number 20 on the year.
And the Lions are able to stretch out their lead. A pretty well-executed run. They were telling us yesterday, Charles, they were hoping to get everybody in sync. The line, the backs, and everybody looked in sync on that play.
They were in sync, and the field tilted. And that's where we get the term running downhill, because when you've got that kind of momentum and everyone's doing it properly as you just described, it does feel like they are coming from downhill to you as a defender, and that is really hard to stop.
Here are the Lions now as they line up and kick this one away. And that one will bounce out of the back of the end zone, so we will start here at the 25. The Bears offense ready to go for their next drive. Their deficit is 11, 14-3, and needing to get something going here as they come up on 1st and 10.
And he'll get this up just shy of the 30.
2nd and 6, just inside the 30. They stay on the ground. Again, it's Hines.
I do know from experience that when you slow down someone's running game, you're now doing the dictating on defense. And guess what? Now you're getting ready to tee off on their quarterback because they have to throw it all the time. But you still have to be alert for the draws and other plays of that nature to make sure you don't get hurt.
Well, looks like they'll move things around here.
On 3rd and short, they'll try and pick it up through the air. Throw left side is complete on the diving effort. So the ball moves into Lion territory now. Here's 1st and 10 at the 49-yard line. Here's Hines. And running room scarce here. He's going to be stopped in his tracks at the line of scrimmage.
2nd and 10. A very chilly day here, but no snow. And I got to say, if it's going to be this cold, I want snow. You should see Charles' face. He's looking at me like I'm crazy.
Here's a throw right side taken in by his tight end. And it's going to be another 1st down as they'll get him to the ground at the Lions 35.
1st and 10 at the 35-yard line.
Out of the gun, they'll look to throw. And the Lions pressure too strong. Down he goes. So now 20 yards to go on 2nd down after the sack. Work to be done. The Lions will use the first of their timeouts. They'll have 2 remaining as we step aside here in this 2nd quarter. Looking to throw on 2nd down. Starkey is going to go for a big play downfield. And that will be incomplete. Trying to dial up the long way out there, but it'll be 3rd down.
I know conventional wisdom says, hey, don't get it all back in one play. But sometimes you go ahead and try to. They tried to get it all back on that one. Weren't able to do so.
And this offense on 3rd down today, they've been good. 3 for 4 thus far. This will be 3rd and a mile. Looking to throw. Starkey. That is caught. And it's going to be another 1st down as they'll get him to the ground at the Lions 19.
1st and 10 at the 19-yard line.
Back to throw. Starkey. Over the middle, complete. It's Hines.
And the Bears are going to be looking at 1st and goal as they move this down to the 4-yard line.
1st and goal at the 4-yard line.
Again, he'll drop to throw. Looking end zone, but it's incomplete.
I'm really liking what I'm seeing from this defense because their coverage has been playing at a shutdown level so far. Even backed up late, they're forcing incompletions and fighting to keep them at the end zone as the first half winds down.
Line of scrimmage, again the 4-yard line. 2nd and goal. They'll look to throw again. To the end zone, but it's incomplete.
They're putting together a drive here in the final minutes of the half, but the coverage has been tight all game long, and they certainly want to keep them off the scoreboard here.
They've been denied touchdowns in the red zone twice already. Here comes 3rd and goal. Looking to throw. Starkey. Oh, the ball comes out on the hit, but they'll say it's incomplete. So it's been a long drive. They've held the ball for quite a while. Now what do you do here?
Well, to me, at this stage after this drive, this close to the goal line, 3 points would be a letdown. I'm going for it here.
And his kick is indeed good.
So the long drive gets him down inside the 5, but ultimately they settle for just a field goal.
And I have to think that if maybe they were a yard closer, that would have made their decision tougher, and I think they likely would have gone for it. But in this situation, they just decided to take the 3, and I think it was a smart move.
And this will not be brought out. It's a touchback.
At their own 25-yard line.
The Lions offense ready to kick off their next drive.
Well, this offense looks like they have a little extra pep in their step as they take the field here for drive number 3, because remember, Charles, drives 1 and 2 both ended in the end zone.
Yeah, right now they've just got to be careful not to lean into overconfidence, because every drive has a life of its own. But I like the way that they've started, the way that they're going about doing things right now. They've got a chance for that 3rd consecutive touchdown, and that would be a crushing blow to the defense.
So here's a 1st and 10 at the 38. And they'll give him another shot here on the ground. And he can only manage to get a couple. 2nd and 8 coming up.
Certainly a nice job there by the defense rallying to the football and getting him on the ground. But I think the play gets made by the defensive front, because if they can't get upfield, their job is to go ahead and get low, almost get into a ball sometimes, stack things up, and make it difficult for the runner to find a hole.
Here's 2nd and 8. And he'll be hit as he releases it, and that'll fall incomplete.
Partner, what we're seeing so far is a defense that's certainly coordinated. Both levels doing their jobs in tandem. The back helping the front helping the back. The pressure got home on that last play and forced him to try and throw through contact and short of the sticks.
So the failure to connect on 2nd down, that leaves him staring up here at a 3rd and 8. Now a shotgun snap as they'll look to throw.
No, he tries to force it in, and it's intercepted.
And he'll return this ball across midfield to the 47-yard line.
Well, it's not the first time we've seen him give one up here during his rookie season. And in this case, zone coverage forced the mistake. He's made some strides week to week in how he's handling the different type of coverages that he's seeing. But clearly, there's some growing still to do.
They'll send a receiver in motion left. Throwing to start the drive. Starkey. And it's knocked away and incomplete.
That's tremendous field position that they were given following the turnover, but they've still got work to do to get to field goal range, and the coverage we're seeing isn't going to make it easy.
He'll try again with the arm here on 2nd down. And under the Lions' pressure, he's brought down. They'll get to the line here, but remember, it's also 3rd down.
Brings up 3rd down.
Off play action. Starkey.
Oh, he rifles one, and that's going to be intercepted. Down the sideline he goes.
And he will bring it back. An interception return for a Lions touchdown.
But Charles, you can just see the frustration on the sideline. Safe to say that's not how they expected this series to go. The ball only went one way, and it was backward into their own end zone, courtesy of the pick six.
And, Brandon, how often do we hear offenses tell us before a game they want to end every series with a kick, right? A punt, a PAT, or a field goal. In case of a defense, they wanted to end with a punt or a takeaway. And we saw the takeaway right there, and it turned out to be a takeaway that turned into 6 points.
Point after, right down the middle. And the lead is up to 15 now.
21. Bears 6.
So they'll get another shot on offense following that pick six. And now the kick is away.
Fair catch going to be taken, and this will be moved out to the 25.
Throwing after the interception. Starkey. Under pressure, and down he goes. Sacks, a growing theme in this first half. This is second and long.
It's second and 21.
Off the play fake. Starkey. Incomplete, and we're down to 8 seconds now.
Well, he certainly thought he had a window to push that ball downfield, but as soon as he released the throw, the corner was there to slam that window shut.
An incomplete pass on that last play, and that means they'll need to come up with something here on third down. Slot man moves right. Now on third and long, they'll look to throw. He sets to fire deep. And he knocks the ball away, and it falls incomplete.
Trying to get something positive to happen here before the break, and they sure need it. They went for the big one, but it winds up incomplete.
Here comes the Bears punter now. As the drive goes backwards, so he's on to punt it away. And he was called on 3 times in the win last week as his first one here's away. And that'll do it for the end of the second quarter. This is the NFL, and it's on EA Sports. And we welcome you back live now inside the booth alongside Charles Davis. I'm Brandon Gaudin, set and ready to rock for the third quarter. The Bears going to see the football first, and they trail here as we get back underway to start this second half. And this will not be returnable. It's out of the back of the end zone for a touchback. At the line, prepping for their next drive, the Bears offense. And right out of the gate, they face what you'd think could be a pretty important drive.
I would say so. You know, they're down 2 scores. That's not the end of the world. It wasn't the strongest of first halves, but for them to start calling back, they've got to start putting a little pressure on that defense, start cutting into this deficit. You can't have 3 and outs and expect to get that done.
So following the incompletion, here's second and 10 from the 25. Back to throw. Starkey. Looking left side, and he's got a man. That's Hines. He'll be dropped after a gain of about 6 across the 30 to the 31.
Makes it third and 4.
From the gun on third down. Starkey. And that will be incomplete.
You get the sense that they're saying we're not playing up to what we're capable of, and we're deep enough into the game that the early jitters are long gone, that they should now have some sense of continuity and be able to make some of these plays that they have not been doing so far.
And he'll get this away into the icy winter air. This will be fielded at the 17. That'll be a 50-yard punt with 8 on the return. And the Lions will take over. The Detroit offense ready to begin their drive. They'll start this drive out on the ground. And now off to the races down the right side. Inside the 20. Touchdown, Detroit. A big play there.
With his 17th rushing touchdown on the year.
And the Lions are able to strike quickly to add on to their lead.
Teams always want to send messages. I think that was quite a statement there to start the third quarter.
Yeah, less than a minute in. Already that quick, long strike. They are setting the tone for the second half. Extra point splits the uprights, and the lead opens up now to 22 points. The kickoff team on the field now as they will send this one away. And this will be a touchback as that sails over the end line.
25-yard line.
The Bears offense ready to go for their next drive.
I kind of feel like they've reached a do-or-die point in this game, Charles. If they're going to try to pull off an impressive comeback, it has to start right here, right now.
Yeah, now they've got a final chance to get out of this situation, but they also understand they've got to move the ball and move it fast. In addition, they need to save as much time so they can get 2 more possessions.
Throwing on first down, but this one winds up to be incomplete.
And there's another stop. One of the league's best defenses is certainly bringing it again this week.
They'll bring a receiver in motion left. And 2nd and 10, he'll look to throw again. He finds his man, complete. That's Harrington. And they nearly get this all the way to midfield. Mark him down at the 49.
1st and 10 at the 49-yard line.
On 1st and 10, Starkey. He finds his man, complete. That's Harrington. And he'll go down, but not before getting this inside the 30. And they're going to hurry back to the line now. They'll bring a receiver in motion left. On 1st down, Starkey. He'll check this down to Hines. They'll wind up getting just a yard, and that'll bring up 2nd down.
1-yard gain brings up 2nd and 9 at the 28-yard line.
Operating from the gun, Starkey. And he's got his big tight end over the middle, complete.
That's another Bears 1st down. 1st and goal at the 4-yard line.
Operating from the gun, Starkey looking end zone, but it's incomplete.
Just what they need, a lecture from me, but subpar offense is what helped get them into this spot. And now they're continuing the trend with incompletions. That won't get them out of it if they don't change something soon.
Three red zone trips have yielded just 2 field goals for them to this point, so they'll be searching for something more on 2nd and goal here. Looking to throw. Starkey. Touchdown! From 4 yards out. And the Bears get a bit closer.
I wonder if he changed anything on his play sheet or they just executed better. Because they had 2 previous drives that ended in field goals. Before this one, they finally were able to put into the end zone.
Well, whatever he did, speaking of the offensive coordinator, might be using that formula going forward. It worked there.
Yeah, it worked very well. He and his field general in pretty good sync right now. They're starting to move the ball well.
Now Mike Vrabel going to tell the offense to go for 2 here.
19, Tiger, 19, go, Rick, go. Hawk 70, Hawk 70. 7 Pirates, 7 Pirates. 70 Rangers, 70 Rangers.
They'll look to throw. And he's got it for the 2-point conversion. So they tack on a pair more here to narrow that deficit a bit further. The Bears send the kicking team out there, and they will send this one away.
The return man down to a knee, and this will come out to the 25-yard line.
The Lions offense ready to kick off their next drive.
Well, partner, coaches always say that every play is designed to score a touchdown. Sometimes that's not really true, but last drive, that was the case. One play to get into the end zone, and now they'll try to duplicate that success here.
And it's rare for those moments to happen. Incredible when they do. And you saw the celebration. Pure, unbridled joy after that one.
They'll come up now 2nd and 4 from the 31. In motion, the tight end. And they'll keep leaning on the running game. Back to the ground. And he'll bring it up here to right at the 40-yard line.
135 yards rushing for him so far as his terrific season continues here.
Well, you certainly have to give a little credit here because they're playing this game now at their pace. This is ball control football, sustained runs, taking their time, and making it work.
Gets around him. Oh, he sheds himself free. Touchdown, Detroit. A great play there. 60 yards.
And the Lions take a 3-touchdown lead.
I know I should keep the focus and the spotlight on the hero that just scored, but tackling's been an issue for this defense all game long. I can't set that aside. We just saw it again here. Missed tackles leads to his long touchdown run.
Extra point right down the middle. And the lead now to 3 touchdowns at 21. Out is the kickoff unit as they run up and send this one away. And they will not get a chance to return this one as it's through the end zone for a touchback. At the line, prepping for their next drive, the Bears offense.
A long drive last time out for this offense, Charles. If you remember, they started basically in the shadows of their own end zone, marched it down the field, and a lot of that was through the passing game.
And, partner, as a former defensive back, I'm having almost a physical reaction watching what's happening right now. But let's give credit where it's due because they've done an excellent job moving the ball through the air. Secondary getting picked apart pass by pass. Obviously, they need to make some adjustments there on the back end.
Yeah, because offensively, we know that they're not going to be shy about throwing that football.
They'll send a receiver in motion to the left. This is Hines. Officially, it's a 1-yard loss. That's going to bring up 2nd and 11. And they're going to speed things up here.
Brings up 2nd and 11 at the 38-yard line.
60 Maverick. Go.
To throw on 2nd down. Starkey completes this one to Meredith. And it's going to be another 1st down as they'll get him to the ground at the Lions' 41-yard line.
1st and 10 at the 41-yard line.
No street.
Back to throw. Starkey. Over the middle, that's caught by Meredith. And brought down, but able to get it to their 30-yard line.
Now they'll change things around before the snap.
They'll send a receiver in motion left. Throwing on 1st down. Starkey. And that's going to be too high. Out of bounds and incomplete.
And not a common sight, at least on this drive. A momentary setback there for this passing game that has been moving well this series. Good thing for them, though. Still 2 more downs to connect and try and pick up another 1st down.
Let's go.
Now a 2nd and 10.
Check smash. Check smash.
Throwing again. Starkey.
Oh, he tried to fit it in on the slant, and it's intercepted. And the Lions are going to have the football here at their own 35-yard line. Boy, he had to fit that into a pretty tight window over the middle. And, Charles, I think they were in zone defensively, weren't they?
They certainly were. Nice read on your part. And sometimes the quarterback isn't fooled between zone and man. Sometimes just fooled by the type of zone that he sees. Because oftentimes, those linebackers will vacate and run downfield with receivers. In this case, he played a pure zone and was in the wrong spot for the QB.
He'll lose a yard there, and it's 2nd and 11.
Second and 11 at the 35-yard line.
Hold it ready.
Now a handoff up the middle. Wagner. And here's another tackle made at the line. So they're converging well on the football now. The offense on 3rd down, they've been okay. 2 for 3 thus far. This is 3rd and 10. They'll set up a throw.
Able to find the open man. That's complete. Still going.
And all the way down to the 5. They're able to convert on 3rd down, and that sets up a 1st and goal.
Well, partner, I'm not sure how this drive's going to end, but how about the way they flip field position there? A nice attacking play that picked up a heck of a chunk of yardage.
They'll try and run for it on 1st and goal. And he's going to take it in for a Lion touchdown. A 5-yard touchdown run.
And the Lions look like they're going to get back in the win column as they extend their lead here in this 4th quarter.
Nice job of polishing off that drive, but all the credit there goes to that play prior.
Yeah, it certainly does, because after that big play, I think resistance almost felt futile at that point, didn't it? And the very next play, they come right back, quick, fast, and in a hurry, and put it in the end zone.
Extra point attempt here still to come. And that'll increase their lead to 28.
Makes the score Lions 42, Bears 14.
The kickoff unit is out on the field, and they will send this one away.
And it'll come out to the 25 as he will not attempt to return.
25-yard line.
Let's go now.
The Bears offense ready to go for their next drive.
Hey, check that.
But not an ideal way to end their previous drive. They threw the interception, Charles, after they had built up some momentum. They were moving the football, but something to at least build on for this offense as they run back out here.
Yeah, you're right about that. Up until that last play, everything was working pretty well for this offense, gaining chunks of yardage, getting first downs, really making a push for the end zone, and looked like they had a nice rhythm going. Now you got to have a short memory here. Don't focus on the interception. Focus on what came before it and get back to it.
Buffalo 18. 18 Rattler. 18 Rattler. Take over.
On 3rd down, Starkey. Pass incomplete, but the flag in the backfield, and this might be a roughing call.
So roughing the passer penalty and an automatic 1st down.
And that's the mark of a bad team, partner, because that's an easily preventable penalty. but they just didn't take the proper steps to make it so.
They run with Hines. And good vision there as he's across midfield and down to the 45-yard line.
And now they're in the hurry-up.
First and 10 at the 45-yard line.
Now it's Hines. And they're able to work this to the 25 before it's all said and done.
That's good. First and 10 at the 25-yard line.
They'll run on first down. Hines. And he's going to get a solid gain of 9 before being brought down. Second and right at a yard.
15-yard line. A gain of 9 brings up second and 1.
And now they'll shift things around.
On second down, it's Hines. And they corral him just a couple yards shy of the end zone.
First and goal at the 2-yard line.
Hines will score. Touchdown, Chicago.
Now for the point after. And that'll cut the lead back now to 21. So still lots of work left to do, but here comes the onside kick. And the Lions are able to cover this one up. And the Lions are able to cover this one up. Now they're down big here in the fourth. They had to try the onside kick. Can't fault them for the effort at least.
No, you can't at all. And if nothing else, now you've put something that you're trying to practice, right, that you've worked on into a game situation, and now you can go back and dissect it. So if you need it again sometime, maybe you'll find a better way to do it. But, yeah, this game's pretty much done for them.
He had to fight that time. Ran through one tackle, but ultimately he's only going to get back to the line of scrimmage.
As usual, the hallmark of a good run defense, linebackers making plays near the line of scrimmage. Absolutely nowhere to run there.
Here's second and 10.
They'll try and run some clock here as they keep it on the ground.
Oh, that one well designed as he'll take this down to the 30-yard line. 205 yards rushing for him now as he has been tremendous all day long.
So first and 10 now from the 30. And they'll give him another shot here on the ground. And nothing much materializing there on the first down run. He'll get a couple, and that's it.
Brandon, I've got to think this offensive line has got some smiles on its faces. And I know it sounds crazy, but they practiced for this back in training camp. They knew they'd be in situations where it'd be extra defenders in the box coming after them, trying to keep them from locking down a game. Right now, they want to show the world they're up to the challenge.
And maybe a measure of revenge there. He's had his way in this one, but this time they get him behind the line. A yard in the wrong direction makes third down tougher. Third down and 9. They don't need to run another play here before the 2-minute warning. Let's see if they do it anyway. On third down, they're going to run for it here. And this effort will not get it done. He stopped well short of the first down at the 29. And now a timeout taken here defensively with 2:07 remaining. So they'll also have the stop coming up at the 2-minute warning. And this one's not close. Not even close. Short and to the right. It's no good. And the lead will hold at 3 touchdowns. Well, they can probably live with that with this late lead in the fourth quarter. That's one of the few things that's gone wrong.
You're exactly right. This one was well in hand. That kick there was more for cosmetics, you know, to add to their score. Not getting it, that shouldn't harm them at all.
A running play here on first down is going to go nowhere as he is tackled behind the line of scrimmage. So the Bears with the football here as we welcome you back. They're looking at second down now as they search for a consolation score.
19 tight.
Play action. Starkey. And he's going to be intercepted a third time. And a terrific return as he takes this thing all the way down near the 20-yard line.
They'll take over first and 10 at the 21-yard line.
On first down, they'll go to the ground attack. And he can only manage to get a couple. 2nd and 8 coming up.
I like it. I like the call. Still an opportunity to run the football and chew up a little more time off the clock.
Here's a 2nd and 8.
And they'll keep leaning on the running game. Back to the ground. And he takes this one in for a Lions touchdown. Taking it in from the 20.
And the Lions have opened up a 4-touchdown lead here in the 4th.
And that rushing touchdown, his 4th, puts him just one shy of the NFL record in a single game.
And we all know he would love to get to that record and even beyond it, but he doesn't need to in order to impress in this one, does he? What a performance. What an absolute great game that he's had here in this one.
Point after, right down the middle. And that'll increase their lead to 28. Here are the Lions now as they line up and kick this one away. And that one will bounce out of the back of the end zone, so we will start here at the 25. At the line, prepping for their next drive, the Bears offense.
Where we stand right now in the 4th quarter, this one pretty much out of reach. And, Charles, I know they're going to be disappointed about several things with this ball game, but the self-inflicted wounds, they've had several turnovers. You would have to think that's going to be something they're going to discuss heavily in the film session in the coming days.
You're absolutely right about that, partner, because they're going to have to sit in that film room and watch every error that they made and figure out how to not do it in the future. And mentally, I think a lot of the guys are already starting to think about, okay, how do we put this behind us and get better for the next time out?
This is caught inside the 15. Now the Bears going to use the 2nd of their timeouts as they'll stop it with just over 40 seconds to go in the game.
But I think it's about time I took my eyes off of the secondary or the guys with the football. How about the offensive line on that snap? They took care of business.
Absolutely, and when he can stay in the pocket like that, you're going to get big plays like we just saw. Here's Hines on the toss play. And nothing doing. He's immediately taken down at the line of scrimmage. They're going to need to get up and set in a hurry. Back to throw now on 2nd and 10. And that is caught. Well, they're going to see this one to the end. They get a score, but pretty much an exercise in futility right now. Still down big. Now the Bears keeping the offense on the field and going for 2. They'll try and throw for it. And he'll get in. And they're going to draw themselves 2 points closer. So they go with a pass there on the 2-point try and able to convert it, Charles.
And a good job by the offense figuring out their 2-point play and using it well. It's interesting how people are using the strategy nowadays, though, isn't it?
It really is. And I don't know how much that particular play factored in. But with the PAT moving back in 15-16, that kind of changed things, didn't it?
It's really a part of everyone's strategy now. When I talk with coaches and when we sit with them, they always talk about they actually have 2-point periods in practice now, something they never really did before.
And he takes this just a few yards shy of the red zone before going out. The D can only stop it one more time as they take the knee.
Charles, a lot of happy faces heading into the top.